So the next match on the card will probably be Sheamus versus Cesaro. So Sheamus versus Cesaro really isn't much of an attraction to me whatsoever. I'm not excited for this match at all because the match they had on Monday Night Raw 2 weeks ago was not good whatsoever. They just didn't seem like they had any chemistry. The crowd weren't really into it. They weren't interested into it. It just had no excitement whatsoever. So people come to me and say they're excited about this match. They think it's going to be match of the night. I saw somebody say, I don't know about this match. I'm not too excited about this match. I mean, there's definitely potential for it to be one of the matches of the night. But honestly, it's really not one of those matches I'm looking forward to. We're on a card where you've got Shield versus Evolution and you've got Cena versus Bray Wyatt. This match really isn't much of an attraction or excitement whatsoever. I've said attraction a lot in this video so far, so I'll try to not say it as much anymore. But I'm really not excited for this match. But for me, it does seem quite strange that you've booked Sheamus in this match, and I can't remember, did he have a title defense at Extreme Rules? Not that I can remember of. Or did he win it after Extreme Rules? Hang on, let's have a look. Blah, blah, blah. There was no Extreme Rules match, was there? I really can't remember. Yeah, John Cena, Page. So, Sheamus wasn't the US champion by then. I really honestly can't remember. Was it the night after they made Sheamus the United States champion? I believe it was. So, this definitely is Sheamus' first pay-per-view defense of the United States Championship. So, it's weird they put Sheamus against Cesaro, where Cesaro's picking up win after win after win, because obviously he's the new Paul Heyman guy, so he's picking so many wins up at the moment because they want to build this guy up as the next face of the WWE. This guy's a star. Cesaro is the future of the WWE, so this is his push. This is currently his push. Cesaro is having a huge push at the moment, so he's picking up win after win. So it's a bit strange that they picked Sheamus against Cesaro, two guys who will win. Like, if you book Sheamus against somebody else other than Cesaro, I predict Sheamus to win at the Payback pay-per-view. And if you put Cesaro against somebody else at the Payback pay-per-view, I predict Cesaro to win. So it's weird they picked two guys to have a match together, which I'd predict to win. How can you have both of them win? Now, what I can see happening here is the fact that it really hasn't been built too much is that they could probably have it as a draw. Like, we haven't had a match at a pay-per-view as a draw for a long time. Maybe it'll end in a double count out, or they'll have maybe Sheamus turn heel here and get disqualified, or they'll just have a no contest where maybe the match doesn't get started, or something like that where it's a no contest and neither of them win. But would you be pleased at that happening? Would the Chicago crowd would they be dissatisfied at that happening? I'm not quite sure, but to be honest, I can see Cesaro winning here. Now, I can see it ending in a no contest, maybe due to a double count out, and that would give them an opportunity to add more to the feud and maybe have a better built match at Money in the Bank. They could do that, but I'm probably predicting Cesaro to win here. Now, I'm not too keen on Sheamus losing his first United States Championship match title defense because, honestly, he wasn't over when he won the belt. So for him to lose in his first defense is a bit sketchy. It's a bit dodgy. What are the crowd and what are the fans going to think of Sheamus losing his first title defense? Are they going to start losing their interest in Sheamus? Because, honestly, since he won the championship, he really didn't have any interest whatsoever. So are you gonna risk burying Sheamus by making him lose here, which could definitely happen because people aren't really into Sheamus at all. He did get booed at Payback last year when he faced Sandow, so the crowd are definitely going to be for Cesaro. But are they going to make Sheamus lose in his first title defense? I really don't know, which makes this match really very unpredictable and also very exciting because I don't know who is winning this match. But for me, if I was picking between Sheamus and Cesaro, if I'm just going to forget about if it's going to end in a no contest or a double countout or disqualification like that, I'd have to pick Cesaro to win the United States Championship here. Now, his first United States Championship win at SummerSlam 2012, I remember watching that, was not good. His run was not good. They didn't book him very well, and it was a shame. But can they give him another title run under Paul Heyman? Will Paul Heyman be able to book him in better matches? Will they be able to have better feuds? And can they bring some prestige back to that United States Championship? I mean, it would be a lot better for the United States Championship. If you've got somebody like Paul Heyman as their manager, they can make way better feuds, they can cut way better promos, and they can have way better matches with Paul Heyman in Cesaro's corner. Can they bring some importance back to that Intercontinental Championship with the help from Paul Heyman? And I think they can. And the fact that Cesaro's only recently become a Paul Heyman guy, are they really going to have Sheamus win here? Are they really going to give Cesaro a loss here? Because Cesaro needs to pick up all those W's, especially going into that Money in the Bank match where it is quite likely he may possibly win. They're going to give this guy as much momentum as possible heading into summer. So I think Cesaro's going to win here. I think they're going to give him another United States Championship win and see what he can do with his second run being the United States Champion. This time he's got Paul Heyman. There's a little bit more help for him with promos, of course. He does struggle with promos, so hopefully Paul Heyman can help him here. And I do think it is likely Cesaro will win his United States Championship here. It is strange for Sheamus maybe to possibly lose in his first title defense. It's been a long time since I've seen a team or a singles competitor lose his championship in his first title defense. But it could happen here. I think the last time it happened was Miz and Wade Barrett at the Raw after WrestleMania last year, I think it was. But maybe they'll do it here as a shock factor or a surprise. But I definitely see them keeping the momentum alive for Cesaro. And Cesaro winning at Payback 2014. The Chicago crowd will be heavily behind Cesaro, of course, due to his indie background and them liking guys who really have a good wrestling background. So for me, the crowd will be behind Cesaro, and it will be a good moment when if he wins the championship, for the crowd to pop and them to be loud for him to win that title defense. That'd be great momentum in its own right, and I think Cesaro is winning here. But I could, maybe 25% chance that it could end in a no contest if they still want to keep Sheamus as the champion, because it will slightly feel strange if Sheamus in his first title defense loses. But that's only probably like a 25% chance it might happen that he doesn't lose. But I think there's probably like a 75% chance that Cesaro is winning here and keeping his momentum alive. So for me, Cesaro is winning here.